Hello lovely people, welcome back to the farm of Free Warden. It is a beautiful, gorgeous day out here. It started out a nice, cool morning. The first cool morning we've had in a while. It was down close to 60, 65 degrees, somewhere in there. And I came out here and I just was like, oh, I was in heaven. Now it's later in the day, but it's still fairly cool, comparatively. What I need to work on today is something you can come along and help me out with here. We've got a sickle mower that I bought the other day and loaded it up on the trailer, and there it has sat since I brought it home. Now you may have seen me mowing in a previous vlog. I don't remember if that got in there or not. By the way, I don't edit the videos. I don't really do a lot in the comments. I do some. I answer some of the more technical questions. I do talk to people here and there, but most of it, by large and by far, is my wife, Mrs. Free Warden. She takes care of editing the videos, responding to a lot of comments. A lot of times she'll come and ask me what I think about a certain, this, that, or the other thing. By far and by large, it's her that is taking care of all the back end stuff, all right? So, just so y'all know, you are talking to us. You are not always talking to me, and I don't get to make all the decisions, and I'm fine with that, because I've got enough decisions to make out here. Anyway, you may have seen me mowing. I don't remember if you do. But you definitely saw me raking a hayfield, didn't you? And then putting all that hay up. So that was a lot of manual labor, and I don't mind some of the manual labor. But some of it that's just not efficient, like you're actually probably spending more to do the same job that you could have done less with, or it's taking so long doing it that it's not worth it. One of those jobs was the mowing, because I was out there with a string trimmer. Now it was a walk behind string trimmer with 9-inch or 18-inch circumference trimming area. So I was trimming 18 inches at a time, but still, that's a big field to go and mow manually with a walk behind. This thing has all these guides here, all right? The grass, whatever, goes in between them, and then you've got these blades, and these blades go back and forth, up and down, all right? It's like a triangle, right? It's a triangle-shaped blade that's sitting right here, and it goes back and forth like this. Okay, really fast, and that's cutting your grass as your grass is going in between there. So you definitely don't want to get your fingers in there while that thing's going back and forth. You cut a finger off. Anyway, we hook this thing back to the back of the tractor, and then we get this thing lowered down on the side, this whole big sickle thing. We lower that down, and then we just take a 7-foot swipe across the pasture, turn around, do the same thing again. So anyway, I think this thing is going to work out really great. I'm looking forward to using it. However, it was set up for a Category 2 3-point hitch, and I'm working with a Category 1. I'm probably going to have to do a little finagling with this thing to get it working right. So no problem there, we can handle that. However, I don't have a big enough socket or wrench for either of these. That's like 2 inches across there. That's huge. And I don't have something to loosen that with. So before I can do anything with this guy, before I even want to mess around with it or try to take it off the trailer, I want to make sure that I've got the right size socket or wrench that I can go take care of that with. What you got there? Scissors?
To prune my tomatoes.
Oh yeah, look at that. We got some tomatoes to prune. Oh man. They're trying to bust out of those cages.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, they're just knocking them all down. The jungle of tomatoes. Oh my goodness. Look at that thing. Just monstrous. Alright, before we do anything else, I gotta show you these bunnies. They're getting so big. All their eyes are open and they are looking so cute. They've got more fur on them now. There they all are. Hello, little bunnies. Oh, what a cutie. It took a little jump when I picked it up. Look at it. Just so cute. Just so cute, yes. They're so fat and fluffy. They should all turn black when they get a little older, and then they'll turn silver. Look how fat it is. It's just a little ball of fur. A fat ball of fur. So by way of comparison, we got just days old. What, maybe a week old?
I think it's getting close to a week old, if not a week old.
And these guys are what, 2 weeks old?
Yep.
So 1 week old, squirmy little blind baby. 2 weeks old, lots of fur. Just a fluffy little guy. Yeah. Oh, you guys don't jump out now. I know you're curious, but you stay in there. Well, I guess you know you're really getting into it deep when you got to buy a 3/4 inch drive socket set with sockets that are 1 5/8 inch and larger. Alright, so I got to get this nut off. Let's see if this will work. Almost too small. Shoot. Look at this. Okay, that goes on almost too easily. Ouch. Yep, don't do that. Shoot. So the bolt got jammed in there. Alright, so we gotta flip this around. Put this back on the other way. This should undo the bolt jam that I got going on here. Alright, so I measured my quick hitch and I got this set up just right now. This should actually line up perfect. I set this out further, so that's actually really good. That's gonna need to be out further like that. So now the next step is getting this behemoth off my trailer. Need your help. You gotta watch this load because this is all sorts precarious, and I'm not sure if it's gonna ride the way it's supposed to. So you keep an eye on this for me. Turn you around here so you get a better look at it. That didn't work out so well, so I'm gonna have to reconfigure this chain job that I did. I think I know what I can do to make it level out though. Hold on, give me a second. pallet down, drop it there. Yeah, this thing has a real old style. This is a really old PTO shaft here. That connection point there, that's spring loaded right there. So no problem there. And then this bar here, this just goes in and out to adjust. It's just free. Ah, shoot, got dirt in there. So even though parts of this are, you know, predate my birth, predate probably, possibly predates my father's birth, this is all gonna work on my brand new 2021 tractor here. It's kind of nice how they keep the technology similar, but I suppose, you know, they got to, because people have been using this stuff for a long time. It just lasts and lasts, and they're gonna keep using it. Okay, go grab another one. Let's do the other side now.
Okay. There.
All right, let's do the other side. All right, go, go, go. All right, now this thing is kind of precarious, so stand back, stay away from it. Now because this old PTO shaft is all crusty and rusty, we're gonna put some grease on the PTO drive. We're gonna grease the inside of this. Oh yeah, this is all rusty and crusty. There we go. So because this thing hasn't been used for 3 years, it's covered in dust and junk, I want to give it a good greasing before we use it. So I'm going to get this grease gun on there. We're going to get the rest of this thing greased up, because like I said, I don't know how long it's been since it's been greased, and I know it hasn't been used since like 3 years ago. I don't normally put grease in there until I see it coming out, because that's just a waste of grease. The only thing is, I'm not familiar with this machine, so I don't know anything about how well they've greased it or not. I'd just rather not assume. Oh, there we go. One squirt was all that took, but we're gonna do another one just to be sure, because it could just be kind of clogged up with dust, and so the grease just came straight out of the way.